about our Father's business.
Crime mode,
Filled with this Holy Spirit.
that's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.
Episode.
About our Father's business.
Yo.
What's good with it, bro? What's good?
We is back
Yeah, man.
like we never left.
Trying to
How
get
you
all
doing,
this.
brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good, actually.
Man, I had looked up the Spanish pronunciation for 30, and I forgot it just that quick. I had looked it up right before we went on. Hold on. Episode 30. Episode 30. The Sean C. Johnson interview podcast. Salute to our boy, our homie. He be in there a few minutes, man.
Man, it's episode 30. That's
Episode 30.
Episode 30.
Dirty,
Yeah,
30 as some say. But we ain't dirty, but we passed 32. But you know what it is. AT describe. What up, brother?
What up, Nigel?
Brother?
What's
What up,
going
everybody,
on?
man? I need to
trying to get this thing right, man.
trying to share this thing, man. Bear with us for a second, so we want everybody to see it. Yo, everybody is in. Good evening. Good evening.
Triente, right? Am I saying it?
Hey, man.
Hey, hold on.
Why you
Triente.
say try it? What she say?
Oh, okay. She breaking it down for it. She
phonetically.
breaking it down for like,
Okay,
Facebook
thank
break down your name.
Thank you for the phonetic. Good evening, D. Good evening, Nigel. What up, brother? Good evening, Miss Davis.
Hey,
Good evening,
mama.
everybody in the building. Good evening, Miss Mac.
I see y'all.
Yeah, we see everybody, man. I'm trying to share this joint right quick, and then we're gonna get this thing started. Like that's some real good talking. Y'all know I missed the what a man AT called me, MC Phonetics. Hey, brother, you funny. I like it though.
Hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
Yeah, man. Let me share this thing, and then we're gonna get this thing going. We got a close. Just say 30. Thank you, Mr.
30. That's what I said. 30.
Yeah.
You can't. It don't get. You can't.
She right.
Oh yeah, MC Phonics. That's what he said. El Negro speaks no Espanol is what he keeps.
Just James in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing?
Yeah,
Nigel,
man.
dope album, guys. Appreciate you, Nigel.
Hey, appreciate it, Nigel.
What up to all our Spotify listeners, all our iTunes listeners, all our podcast listeners?
Yeah.
What up to the MTMV podcast, Sports Podcast Network, which we are now a part. Salute to everybody in tonight, and we're gonna get this thing started. How we always get it started. Robert Dean, I got a question for you, brother.
What up?
What's good?
What's good, brother?
I'm gonna give God his praises, man. First and foremost, what's good? My mom had surgery on Monday.
Yeah.
And so she back out. As you can see, she watching the show. So she's out in recovery. She's doing a lot better than what she was. We found favor. I was able to go to the hospital. I was able to be in the hospital while she was doing surgery and go visit and everything. So I was shocked because a lot of people are not able to see their loved ones, and I was able to be right there by my mama. So I'm not a traditional mama's boy where I can't do nothing without a permission, but I am a mama's boy being that I'm an only son, only child, period. Mama.
Yes,
the other thing, man, would work. So I've been working my tail off, man. COVID 2020 has seen some crazy ups and downs.
Yeah.
Was kind of stressing at the gig a little bit, man. Just feeling washed up, man, or whatever. Not washed up, but burnt out. I'll put it that way. And got an email this evening, man, and I was nominated for a TSA. This is national. So being nominated nationally, and I received the honorary award. I got the email up right here. I don't want to. Yeah, TSA honorary awards, man, for the COVID response award.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of the COVID at my location, and I have a real good team that helps out when I'm not able to do so. But some nights I got to get up out my bed and go do trace tracking to see contact tracing, to make sure who was around this person or whatever the case may be. And I don't say a lot about it, but yeah, sometimes I got to leave home and go back, to the airport and view video footage for hours, man, and it's paid off. So
yeah,
praise God for favor, man. What's good with you?
Well, first of all, before we even go to that, we got to give you a big salute to you, brother. Big salute to God, because I know he the one that did, but we got to be faithful too for him to show out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
well,
man.
we ain't got to be faithful for him to show out, but he can show out wherever he wants to. But you still got to be faithful at your job. You know what I'm trying to say, brother.
Yeah.
What's good with me, man, is our album released last Friday, man. We had a few people that said congrats, and we appreciate it, man. Our brother Just James, he said, see if I can scroll up. I can't, but just James said he said that he can't skip a track, so he knows that it's fire, man. So I appreciate you, Just James.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate that,
everybody
man.
that's picked it up, man. There's a lot of people, man, and we have people from here that donated. Appreciate you. You know who you are.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
If you want to be a part of helping this podcast keep going, you can easily donate. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. I run a little script later, man, but bruh,
yeah. Hey,
I'm so grateful.
Hey, who you telling?
I'm so grateful, man.
It's been over. At first you sometimes you can get kind of caught up in the numbers, but just the response back, like the phone calls that C and I've received. I don't know if you got the call last night, C, but I got a call from SCA Lynn talking about talking about the album. I've got inboxes about the album. And as a matter of fact, I put a video up the other day with me rapping the verse off of Wake Up. I was on my way to the hospital to see my mom, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to have me some fun. I like our music. You know what I'm saying? If you put out music and you don't like what you're putting out, then you might need to think about what you're doing. Because I like I like what we're doing. So, I just spit the verse just to show folks that, yes, that was really me. I did write my lyrics, and yes, I remember my lyrics.
No ghostwriting in here. No ghostwriting.
Only ghostwriting is the Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost.
Deeper Costa. Man, I gotta get a Deeper Costa bell.
Ding. As long as you don't play the music, we straight, bro.
Yeah, brother. I'm about to get the organ going. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, as long as you don't play that organ, brother, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to offend nobody.
Let's get to this face segment before we bring our brother on. All right, on today's faith segment, let me get my little graphic. My graphics. I gotta have my graphics. And I don't even see it. Oh well. I keep it going. So on the faith segment, the question is it okay for Christian children to believe in Santa Claus? Knowing we got Christmas coming up. Knowing we got Christmas coming up. Christmas.
Don't take the Christ out of Christmas.
Hey, I said Christian. Yeah. Knowing we got Christmas coming up. Is it okay for Christian children to believe in Santa Claus? Or better yet stated, is everything that's pagan wrong? Everybody in the chat, what y'all think? What's good, MKJ? Rob, what you think, brother? You have children. A few.
Being that I have kids,
got a litter,
kids with a C. That would be a starting 5 or 6 man in the cheerleader.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll put it to you this way: in my household, we don't do Santa Claus, but so they know, like, yo, what you better watch out for is your daddy. That's me.
Yeah.
But what I also told my kids growing up was, look, don't go to school and spoil it for the other kids. And I don't think nothing wrong with kids believing in Santa Claus or whatever. Some people take it super deep. They don't do Christmas. They don't do anything. For me, it's not a big deal. I'm put up a Christmas tree, the lights, listen to, all the Christmas songs or whatever the case may be. I like it, but I'm not in the Christmas spirit, if you will. And I just told my kids growing up, even Devin, like, some people say, well, you took that away from them. Trust me when I tell you, when they get up in the morning and come down to open gifts, I ain't took nothing away because Saint Nick or whatever didn't get his credit. You know what I mean? So whoever you call them, whether you white, black, Chinese, Mexican, wherever you had around the world, Santa Claus ain't getting credit for what daddy and mama and whoever done done. So that's just in my household. What about you, C?
As for me, man, when I grew up, all my teenage years and Santa Claus years, my parents wasn't really on fire saved. They got on fire saved when I was became a teenager, right? When Santa Claus, I already knew he wasn't real. As for me, man, if I had children, I wouldn't be that deep about it. You know what I mean? Like, I let them know, look, this is coming from daddy. But one thing I don't want to do is like, you know, Rob used to tell me, you know, folks used to mess with you, call you fun snatcher. Like, I don't want to be the fun snatcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, be all over deep Picasso, man. Like,
hey,
you
man, that was some private stuff there, man. I was bitten to you, brother. Nah, go ahead.
Just James say, I'm not deep about it. I did tell my kids Santa got COVID. So boy, you tripping, bro.
That's what I was laughing at, bro.
Salute, Just James. But yeah, man. So, like, for me, man, like, I know the root and the source of all that. Yeah. I'm aware, you know, but I also know what it's like to be a kid. Like, I turned out all right. And I thought, you know, I never really believed Santa came down no chimney because I was kind of kid that loved science growing up, right? So scientifically, no fat man was going down no little slim chimney. So I already knew what it was. You know, I wasn't distracted or thrown off by that. But, you know, I mean, like, I think as a believer, man, we shouldn't be, let's don't overdo it. It ain't that deep. Santa ain't a demon. He's just unfictional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like my wife said, my little niece, she said, my brother-in-law worked for UPS. She say, Santa said UPS drives a UPS truck. I mean, Santa says that I messed it up, but she said that Santa drives a UPS truck, aka that's her daddy. You know what I mean? And she ain't number like 7. You know what I mean? So, like, we ain't gotta be this deep. Miss Max says, I think it's okay as long as they understand and know the true meaning. My son was told at an early age that the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and Santa was all a lie. So it was easy for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel. But you know, us Christians, sometimes we don't like fun. We get too deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get too deep. You know what I'm saying? This house is holy. We're getting rid of all the Santa Clauses and Christmas trees. The devil, the tree means this upside down, sideways, crooked finger, crooked letter. It's just a Christmas tree, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the real meaning. Like, I understand the pagan roots. I get all of it.
I get it.
But if you had a family, if you had brothers and sisters, I have a sister, I have 2 sisters, I had one sister that I grew up with. It was so exciting Christmas morning, run downstairs or run from the back room, because we ain't had no upstairs growing up. We had the back room. You run from the back room and screaming and undo the presents and the Christmas tree and putting the Christmas tree together. So, you know, but when you become of age, you explain it to them and let them know what it is. Before you say something, Rob, AT the Scribe said, when I was a shorty, brother, talking like he from the East Coast. Stop it, bro. Anyway, when I was a shorty, I always knew my gifts came from my parents, so I didn't believe in Santa, and I didn't grow up in a Christian household. Well,
yeah.
Right.
It's like that, you know. I agree with it. It doesn't matter if it's the reason I think the topic is as a Christian, because there is a lot of deep folks that just don't celebrate it when it come to stuff like that. You know what I mean? And Christmas, we're here, and the gifts will go under, and some people do. Some, you know, so like you said, as long as they know the true meaning of what's going on or what's what. Right. I'm not that big of a fun snatcher where I took away Christmas, but Devin is my youngest.
The Grinch that stole Christmas.
Devin, hey, look, the same Grinch smile and everything.
But you got that Blue Devil shirt on now.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Man, you off the show.
Yeah, man, we got a loss. We'll get to that later. But Devin is the youngest, and he always knew there wasn't no Santa. He was just like, all right, Dad. So it's all good, man.
It is what it is. So
what did Ronald Jackson? What Ronald Jackson saying?
So let me see what Ronald Jackson say before we switch. Say, I believe we should tell our children, whoever lives with us, the truth. Mm-hmm. But I agree with you all. I know other people that do believe in Santa, and you don't have to reveal anything. If they ask though, then I believe we should tell them the truth. Facts.
Yeah, like, I get it out.
Just tell them the truth, man. But don't be a fun snatcher. And I've been the fun. And if you keep listening, I'm gonna be a fun snatcher, because I'll be deep Acosta about something. Just keep waiting. But I got to do this to my own self.
Hold up. Hey.
That boy ain't dancing. See, he got
that's because it didn't come across our screen. I didn't even get it. No.
Oh well. You got to hold up, wait for the bleepity bleeps think they soft. I'm kidding, bro.
Right.
All right, man. We're gonna go into this CHA segment. We're gonna bring our man Sean C. Johnson in. But before we bring him in, we're gonna run this video. I love this song, and Sean is a Christian, but he's a single man, and he did this song called Save Me, and I love it. It is a perfect video. I just love it. It's so dope, and I want y'all to enjoy it. But let me run the CHA segment thing, then I do it because we can be all excelente. Hold on.
CHA segment.
All right, here's the video. It's called Save Me by our brother, Mr. Sean C. Johnson.
Wow.
Hey, what's up?
Cracking.
My hair matches your beard.
It does.
Good job.
No, good job for you. Congratulations.
No, good job for you.
I'm so happy for you.
I'm setting trends for Sean's beard.
What?
Yes. Slay, Sean. Slay. Bye.
So dumb.
Fall in love with me. No, it's only 5 words. I'm just trying to see if I can make this thing work. Gotta be honest, love. It's been hard out here for me. Every time I open up, seems to end in heartbreak. Oh my God, it go again. Thought it'd be more, but I'm still friend. MVP, the friend zone. I don't need no more friends. So just unfollow me on Instagram. I'm probably talking about you. I can admit that I'm not okay, and I need the Lord to save me. Save me. Please don't leave me out here wrong. Take it all to you in prayer, 'cause this is more than I can bear. I need to know what to say. This is more than I can bear. I need to know what to say. Won't you save me? I need to know what to say. Please don't leave me in this place for long. Come see about me, yeah. I need your Father. Please help me understand this pain I'm feeling. Is this part of your plan for me? Said that it would be okay. Ain't got that far right now, 'cause oh my God, it would go again. Thought it'd be more, but I'm still friend. MVP, the friend zone. I don't need no more friends. So just unfriend me on Facebook. I'm probably talking about you. I can admit that I'm not okay, and I need the Lord to save me. Save me. Please don't leave me out here wrong. Take it all to you in prayer, 'cause this is more than I can bear. I need to know what to say. This is more than I can bear. I need to know what to say. Won't you save me? I need to know what to say. Please don't leave me in this place for long. Come see about me, yeah. Ain't no that's always. And my life is in your hands. When I don't understand your plan for me, pain don't last always.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What up? What
Mr.
up?
Sean C. Johnson. And before I even interview you, know this heifer did not.
That was the edited version of that. It's not what I really wanted to say. That was the edited version.
Bro, that is the anybody who just saw that video at the end. No, they have put some stuff up about the post.
Bro,
hey man, that's
real, bro.
Yeah, that is
Gotta
so
rethink it. Gotta rethink it, man. How y'all fellas doing, man?
Hey man, welcome to the show, brother.
Yes, sir. I've been good, man. I've been good, man. Despite this crazy year, man, it's actually been I've grown a lot this year. I think the slow down pace, I've benefited from that, man.
Cool.
Yeah, the slow down pace of everything. So yeah. Yeah,
my man AT the Scribe says, I've been rocking with Sean C. Johnson since his Joy album.
Oh, wow.
Band camp. Boy, you
got
a real fan over there.
Shout out to you, sir. Thank you, AT.
And white man got the video El Bloque.
I love it.
Yeah, man. All right,
yes,
man.
Indeed.
So we do this for every guest we have. And
what's up? Talk to me.
You know, we actually friends, but we do this for every guest. We give them a big old salute. So
okay.
Big
I love
salute
that.
to the homie, man.
I love that.
I want to report. I saw a post, man, that this brother had almost 3 million plays.
Yes,
on
Spotify played me, bro. They could have rounded that up,
him
man.
by like 0.5. You know, they
I'm saying, man, they could have went ahead. I'm sure they got some spare streams out there somewhere laying around.
Hey, brother,
they could have threw those my way.
Congrats, man. You know, every
Thank
time
you,
I want to congrats you. I remember one time you had said, I don't know who it was, but you had made this post on Facebook like, yo, this dude just got in my inbox, want me to sign or something. And I text you like, bro, congrats, man. I always knew you was good. And then he put up later, this is a joke. I said, this Sean Johnson is the coolest person you will ever be.
You know what I find out from stuff like that? Like, people really be rooting for me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people really want to see me do well. And like, I be joking, but like, it's really dope to see that though. Like, to see that people like, they get excited when I post stuff like that. Like, yo, about time. Like, it's crazy though. So yeah.
All right, bro. So we've been nice, man. We do this to everybody. We gave you your accolades. We salute your little measly 3 million.
Okay.
Now it's time to hit my question.
Mother. You little 3 million. You know, you little 3 million.
You're in some gospel circles sometimes. You get your little measly 3 million.
It wasn't even the full 3. You know?
It wasn't even the full 3.
You know, the haters be
it was 2.9.
It was
2.7. You acting like it's 5 million. No.
Y'all stupid, bro.
Anyway, we gonna go with some questions. Rob, traditionally is first. Mr. Redeem, what you got for
Yes, sir. What you got for me, man?
Again, man, salute. Good to have you, man.
Yes, sir.
AT the Square says he do got that go beard though.
Hey, man, I'm out here. I gotta bring the ombre back, but you know, I'm letting it grow out for right now.
Hey,
yes, sir.
We all beard gang over here. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah. So, real talk though, how have you remained focused on the Lord during your career and not cross over? You know, not cross over to the other side, if you will, like so many other artists.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm not in shape enough like Tank or Tyrese, so I can't take my shirt off like I want to.
Hold on. I gotta.
So I'm gonna stay over here on the gospel side. No, I'm totally joking. No, honestly, man, like I started out doing music, and I just realized at an early age that or early on in my career that I'm doing this for God. God gave me the gift. Yeah. Who am I not to use it for him and to edify his people? Like, that's what he gave me the gift for. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sure there's a scripture that talks about that, where it talks about, you know, he's given us these gifts to edify the body. Like, that's what we have them for. So it's like, I learned that early on in my career, and there was never really a temptation to cross over and do quote unquote traditional R&B. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've always just been in this lane, and it's interesting that song Save Me. That album, Days Like This, came out as an R&B album, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. But it was very much my most biblically sound album, because it talked about our Christianity from a human perspective. Like, this is something that we go through, heartbreak. Like that's a very much a human emotion, but how do we deal with that as a Christian? And I think that album really touched on that. So though it was a traditional R&B album, it was very much a Christian album, in my opinion. So
the crazy part about that is that the one time you try to do a little secular, and God got a sense of humor. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, bro. It's man.
Putting out R&B, but it's
it's very much. There's no debating. It's a gospel album. So I mean, absolutely, bro.
Salute to you. It was a dope album, by the way.
Thank you, bro.
You got a bunch of dope albums, actually.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank y'all, man.
So we're going to give you praise for just one. Your little measly 2.7. No.
My little 2.9. It keep going down every time. 2.5. Right. You go 2.5. By the end of the show.
But man. So the question I got for you, man. So, since we just played that Save Me video, how many times you been friend zone, brother? Now look,
bro,
I'm gonna give some background
about it.
I'm gonna give some background because I know you a little bit, and we got like a very similar testimony.
Yeah, man.
Before I was married, I kept my purity a long time.
Sir. Yeah, man.
And one thing I learned about keeping your purity, everybody like you till they find out, oh, he really ain't gonna do it.
he's really not.
And then that's how I end up. I got a lot of them friend zones, so I kind of kept that video. And I think my wife has no interest in friend zoning me. Praise the Lord.
Praise God.
None.
Praise God.
She'll be coming in any second now. But so what do you
always look like the heathen, bro?
Go on, say, bro. Me and Sean grew up in church, been saved. Rob
bro.
always say, man, I'm a heathen.
Nah, bro, you're not a heathen, man. Nah, bro, you good.
Yeah,
good,
so, brother. Funny.
How many times have I been friend zoned?
How many times you been friend zoned? Because I know I'm a married man. I had at least 5.
Yeah.
My single life.
I'm probably right there with you, man. Let me think. Let me see if I can actually come up with a number. So there was 3.
You ain't gotta say no names, brother.
No, I'm definitely not gonna put no names out there. Yeah. I'm not gonna be petty
unless
today.
They did you real
bad. Not today. I ain't gonna put them on blast. No, it's probably about 5. About a 5 good time. Yeah, it happens, man. Like, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I've always realized. Like, even Jordan missed some shots, and he's still the GOAT. So it's like you're not gonna make every shot. So that's the way I looked at it. So yeah. So I shot my shot and it just didn't go in. So that's it, bro. That's it.
All mine went in, cuz.
All yours went in? Hey. That boy 100% from the field. I ain't mad at you. Hey, man. I love it.
Man, hey, look, as you can see, even though people watching, me and C, this is how me and C chop it up. So
man.
So it's like us 3 having a conversation and inviting everybody in.
I love it.
Brother,
my man said I ain't missed. My man said I ain't missed out here.
Man. He can't focus. No, he got 5 over there, brother.
Yeah, hey man, look, check this out. Let's get back to business.
Yes, sir. Let's do
What are some of the challenges you face as a singer, being you're not a traditional gospel or R&B artist?
Yeah,
you're not an R&B artist either. So, what are some of the challenges you face? I mean, 2.9. I know we joking, but brother, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I aspire to get 1 million.
Real talk, man. Yeah,
and a lot of artists do. So, kudos to you for that. But seriously, what are some of the being that you're not a traditional gospel artist, you're not a traditional R&B, and for those who don't know what R&B, that's rhythm and praise. That's the gospel genre of music version of R&B, just to give you. But so what are the challenges you face with trying to find your lane and stay?
Yeah, I think that's it. Trying to find a lane and find so there's not really a infrastructure for the style of music that I do. Like CHH at least has some form of infrastructure. Our Christian hip hop or even hip hop or other genres have the infrastructure to support and promote what they do. But for me, like, I just kind of fall in between the cracks. Like, I'm just kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it's like, I don't really fit in perfectly, like you said, with the gospel side or with the R&B side or R&B side, or even specifically CHH. Like, so that's probably been the hardest thing, like finding people who understand what I do and finding my tribe and finding my audience. That's been the hardest thing over the years. Yeah, because we don't really have we don't. I'm trying to think of an artist that's kind of in this lane that's kind of championed this sound. There's a Kristen Gray, Molly Music for a little bit. I think Molly was honestly our best shot to really promote this sound. What I do. He was probably the leader. He was the leader of that pack, and he decided to go specifically or strictly just gospel, or not gospel, but R&B. And I think that kind of our momentum it fell after that. Honestly, so it's like yeah.
Well, brother, you found 2.9 million for your tribe, so I think
1.9.
No, that's real. It's down to 1.9 now.
No, I just hey, I don't think people understand how hard that is, bro. When you don't like he just explained to you guys, he doesn't get that promotion. He doesn't have that platform. So
because the church don't really know what to do with me. The secular quote unquote venues don't really know what to do with me. So it's kind of like I'm just out here fending for myself for the most part, man.
But you know,
so
that's really a blessing, man. Our homie Just James from the West Coast says Sean is one of a kind. The only person that might be close is Lisa McClendon.
Big facts. That's my big sis.
I know, and y'all.
That's my people.
Crazy.
She's a beast.
Yeah,
that absolutely, is a very true point. So my question is, brother.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing funny. What do you feel has been the worst show you ever done?
Everybody
celebrate you. I'm gonna tell you down and build you back.
The worst show I've ever done.
Like you was almost embarrassed, like dog. I'm Michael Johnson. I ain't Sean C. Johnson right now.
Right. Please don't say my name on stage. Honestly, okay, so it was an outdoor event. It was an outreach, quote unquote, an outreach event for the sound system. What they had, they had a boom box. And they had a mic and they had a microphone. So what they would do is
I know where you finna go, brother.
They had two microphones. They had one for me to sing on, and they had one that they put up to the boom box to amplify the sound, to amplify my music.
Help us save people. Help us, Lord.
Bro. When I tell you that was a struggle from the beginning to the end of that show, bro. Like it was so bad. People thought I was just sound checking. They didn't realize that I was actually performing. They thought I was up there. It's like, wait a minute, that was your performance? That was real? It's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going home. Get up out of here. Get up out of here, bro. Yeah, that was probably the worst, man. Yeah, that was probably the worst.
This is funny only because I know you know this guy. If you all have heard of Cam, I don't know if he would label himself under the banner of Rhythm Praise. Sound like him. And
for the most, that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my OG, man.
Yes,
Shout out to Cam, man. Like when I first started out doing music, he was a little bit more established, and he had like an event. He had like 20 minutes on his for a show that he was doing. He gave me 5 minutes of his 20 minutes to perform when I was just starting out.
Let you know, our fans, man, they will clown the artist and the host. So our homie AT Describe said when Sean performed at the Waffle House.
Hey, put up that karaoke joint.
Rob, little brother, said you did a karaoke at a show.
No, basically, that's basically what happened.
Hey,
that's basically what happened.
I've literally done a karaoke machine at a show. Yeah. I actually got paid though, which is crazy.
Did you really?
I had shows with the big blown out system, and then they disappeared when it was time to pay me. But I had to show with the karaoke. They was like, hey man,
and they actually cut a check.
Yeah, they give you an envelope. Won't he do it?
Won't it? That's hilarious. Shout out to Waffle House though. That's my spot.
Hey, after every show, Waffle House is open for you. I don't care. I know
always.
Denny's in Waffle House. It don't matter.
It's clutch.
Super clutch.
Super clutch.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm kind of going off script. See, we're gonna have to have one more question for the brother. But I do want to for folks that don't know your sound, how did it feel when your song got placed? I remember you what was it? Was it
Greenleaf?
Greenleaf?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Season 2, episode 3, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
In case anybody wanna go check that out. And run them numbers up real quick.
Give
him that 3.
But he's still gonna get paid.
Oh, I'm still getting checked for that.
So when that moment happened, how did it make you feel when you realized? Because I remember you tweeting about it. And you know what I mean? I thought that was very big, and I was happy for you because I had not when that happened, I had just met you, I think maybe a year before, either at what were we at? South by Southwest C when you introduced me, or your release party or something like that.
It was either one,
both.
Yeah. So how did that go?
Bro, it was surreal because when someone actually posted on Facebook, they tagged me as like, hey, I think they playing your song on Greenleaf. At this point, I had no idea what Greenleaf was. I had never heard of the show. So I was like, what the crap is Greenleaf, first off? And then once I found out what it was and I went and found it, I went to the show and I pulled up the episode, and hearing my music and hearing my melody, my words, and hearing this guy singing my song, it was just surreal. I was like, what?
Hold on, I'm gonna celebrate you, but this is so funny. Just James, too bad the young kid singing it and his character was a scumbag.
No, facts. I watched a couple episodes. I was like, this guy's a jerk. Like, this guy's straight up a scumbag. But yeah, it was just crazy, man, because it's like, it wasn't something that I pursued. Like, it was just something literally that God orchestrated. Like, I literally had other than writing the song, I had nothing to do with it getting placed on Greenleaf. That was God. Because I actually ended up getting in contact with the lady who was responsible for getting it on there. And she had that song, and the song is Well Done, which that song came out 2008, 2009. It was on my second album. So I got like 8 projects now. This is my second album that this song is on. So 2008 was 2009. This is, when did that happen? Like 2015, 2016, when that happened? Like, this is years later. And this lady just had this song on her phone. She would always play it. She would just always play it. And she said she was just waiting for the opportunity to be able to, because she was in this field. She was waiting for the perfect opportunity to present this song. And it just so happened to be on Greenleaf. And it was just like, I had nothing to do with that. She really loved that song, and it's like, this was the perfect time to pitch it, and it worked out. It worked out.
Dope, super dope. That's when God opens doors. Real talk.
So described I saw that episode and started pop like
because I knew that check was coming. That's what
I hope Greenleaf will give him them greenbacks.
That's him, bro.
Hey, my man really did pop like this now. Y'all didn't see that?
I knew the check was coming, bro. I knew that check.
That boy was over there pop like. Hey, he did the T-page on
right. This dude, man.
I got excited about that check. I just knew it was gonna be a bag. I was like, yeah, let's do this. More of this.
Man. You know, if I can say anything, man, you know, from we did what? 2 little tours together one time.
Yeah.
And
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Just kicking it, knowing you. I would want this to happen to no other person, honestly.
I appreciate that. Thank you, bro.
That's the nicest I'm gonna be today. So
I'll take what I can get, bro.
But nah, man, I'm really happy for you, man. Because like when I see you, man, I feel like I'm winning. So
real talk, man. Yeah,
that's the way I feel. I like, man, you know,
I'm not gonna share any of the money with you, but it's all win. It's all win.
I got a job. I'm straight.
I'm gonna keep the trophy in my house, but it's all win.
Boy, so I'll send you a picture or two.
I see, right. I got you.
I see a picture of the money laying on the bed, but you ain't getting not.
You're not getting not a dime.
Not a dime. But bless God, I'm glad you riding with me, brother. All right, man.
Yeah, man.
So I kind of know this answer because I was around you a couple of times. But
yes, sir.
For the people out here that don't know you, what is your songwriting process like? Now, when I was around you, at least every other 5 minutes you were singing, I was like, bro, you sing all the time.
All the time. All the time. Yeah.
But you know, what is your song process like? Like, everybody got their different ways. Like, for me, it is the dumbest thing ever. But I write the most when I'm driving.
Oh, yeah.
It is terrible, and I should be paying attention. I get a stoplight, type it in. Sometimes not at the stoplight. I'm gonna be honest.
Just gonna keep it 100.
Best ideas.
I've been on the passenger side of that,
bro. I have a theory about that because that's honestly why I do most of my writing too.
Wow.
Like on my phone, I just got a bunch of instrumentals, and I have like a little app, like a little recording app that I record myself different melodies. That's why you hear me singing all the time. I am always coming up with melodies. Like, honestly, that's what I listen to the most is instrumentals. Like, every now and again, I'll pop on an artist and vibe out. But for the most part, when I'm in my car, I'm always listening to instrumentals. So, like, that's my process. Like, it'll literally start with me just vibing to a song, coming up with different melodies, recording it in my phone. and just having gibberish. Like if you go through my phone, it makes no sense. If you didn't know, but it makes perfect sense to me.
Well, you
and it's
get
just
the cadence together. Yeah,
getting my cadence together, getting the melodies, like, and some songs I'll come up with like 2 or 3 different melodies. For one, I'll make it the verse, one I'll make it the chorus, one I make it the bridge or something like that. Like, and I'll just come up with different melodies, and that's my process. But in my car is where I come up with most of my ideas, bro. It's crazy. I think, and my theory is, I think it's something about you being distracted. Like you're not overthinking it. Like you're able to just kind of vibe out because your body, you're focusing on driving. So your mind is just be able to go free. It's just kind of like you're just able to tap into something different. I don't know. That's just my theory. So yeah.
That's the way to play it, so we don't look so bad writing while we try.
Right.
Make ourselves feel good.
Right.
It's different though. See, that recording now, you just record and do your melodies. Like you be over there writing scrolls.
You be over there.
Hey,
you be texting and driving.
Man,
that's a little bit more.
Thanks, man. Scrolls, my dude.
Yeah,
like,
we're not the same, bro. You're not gonna lump me in with you, bro. I'm safe out here. You're not about to send my insurance up. I'm safe. I'm safe.
AT describe. It makes much sense that C. Micah, aka Phonics, aka El Negro, speaking Spanish. Yeah, I ain't gonna deny it, brother. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, bro.
Rob, what you got for him, Rob?
He already answered it. His motivation behind the music is the Lord, and so he said that in the beginning. But I will ask you this: what's next for Sean Johnson, man? Or let's put it, Sean C. Johnson. Let's put that C.
Don't leave out.
Man, please don't leave out the C. Please don't leave it out. No, I think for me moving forward, it is just releasing music, man. Like getting these ideas out. Like I said, I got a bunch of instrumentals on my phone. It's like 100 plus, and I got ideas to each and every one of them, and they're just sitting there. And it's just like, I think next year I'm just gonna put out music, whether it's just a verse and a chorus or a verse. I'm just gonna get these ideas out. Like someone asked me the other day, like, what do you think this season of your career is? Like, to me, this is the 4th quarter for me. Like, it's go hard or go home. Like, I got to leave it all out there. Like, this is the 4th quarter for me, man. So I just got to go in and go hard. So I feel like all these ideas, they may not end up on an album. I may just put them on SoundCloud or something. But like, I'm gonna get it out there. I'm gonna put them all out there, man. So yeah, that's what's next for me. Just releasing music, ideas. Yeah.
So I remember one time, I think maybe we saw you in South by Southwest, and I had made mention about having trouble with some booking situations. And I think you had mentioned to me like one of the best things you ever did is got a booking agent that wasn't Christian. That was the booking agent about the business.
Just the booking agent that was just about the business, bro. Yeah.
A lot of artists on here, man, and a lot of them rap and sing. But explain that your mentality with that, because you told me that really helped you.
No, it did. Like because I know my personality, and especially as a Christian, sometimes we kind of shy away from the business aspects of things. Like we show a lot more grace that doesn't make sense business wise. So I was able to find somebody who was morally in a good place. And I mean, she's a Christian, but like she operates in, I guess for lack of a better term, the secular arena. Right. But she was able to be the bad guy for me. She was able to go out there and say, no, we're getting this, we're getting that. We're not getting anything less, because I'll mess around and do a whole tour for free. That's just me though. Right. And like financially that makes no sense, but she was able to go in and be that buffer and be like, hey, we're asking for this and we're not going to back down on that. Like, we want this, make sure we got that deposit and check in hand before you even go on stage. Like, she was able to kind of get those ducks in a row. Glory. Where me, with my personality, I'm not compromising, but I'm just working along with people. Like, I'll just go along with the flow. It's like, listen, I'm about ministry. I want to get up here and just share what I got to share. But she was able to really just hold me accountable when it came to the business side of things. So yeah.
Another thing I think is cool. I don't know if you had something, Rob, but this just came up to me. What I think is cool, I was watching, we're gonna play this video after this segment of mountains, right? And I saw you performing it live in this place. And it's like in this room, I think it's for Shofar. I think that was right.
So far, yeah, so far.
So I was watching it. It was cool because the room, I don't think this was a Christian event, because it was
not
multiple different people, different type of persuasions, right?
Absolutely.
And I think the great thing
There were
about
white
your
people.
music.
There were white people there. That's what he meant to say.
That's not
That
what
was
I mean.
that was a PC way. No, I'm just there were white people in attendance. No,
I love our non-melanated people. I love them. But
no,
man,
you're right. It was different people there. Yeah,
what I thought was
different walks of life. Yeah.
You know, that one thing that you've been able to do with your music is that, look, I'm a Christian. I know exactly what you're talking about in your songs. But the way it's presented, they can just be like, man, this brother just smooth. I don't know what
it's just good music.
Because I'm looking at it. I'm looking in the crowd and I see some people that got an alternative lifestyle, but they rocking, they vibing.
They rocking.
See people other persuasion rocking and vibing. People got a little drink in their hand. They not digging that you saying a couple of scriptures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
they vibing out.
Right. I
they
think
vibing
being able to perfect the way of my pastor always say, present the gospel. The gospel is offensive, but you ain't got to always be offensive when you present it. You know what I'm saying? The gospel itself is offensive.
Yeah.
So you ain't always got to be like,
you ain't always got to be like that.
You know, you ain't always got to be like that. You
know
what
man.
I'm saying?
And honestly, that's not effective. Like, it's not effective. Like, it's really not, bro. Yeah. It's really not.
That works in a room, a bunch of other Christians, and they like applauding at the fact that you're doing that. But is it really helping anybody be saved? No,
not at all. Yeah, I mean, you think about any time anybody has brought something to you, or difference of opinion, or you've had, you know, an argument or a disagreement.
Yeah,
the way they talk to you, like if they come at you a certain way, you automatically close up, and you shut down, and you go on the defense. And a lot of times when we present the gospel, or when we go into these spaces, people automatically turn their ears off because of the way that we present it.
Correct.
They automatically go on the defensive. But I think, for me, I've been able to not hide behind my faith, but actually use my faith to produce quality music. Like, I'm not hiding behind the fact that I'm a Christian and saying, you know, even though it may not sound good, it's still got the gospel. So it's like, it's good, but no, it's like, no, this is an art. We're making music. Like, it still has to be good art, even though it does have the message. Like, just because you're a Christian it's not an excuse to put out, you know, below quality music. So that's always been my That's always been my mindset, man.
This was funny because I saw the video you actually doing this. This guy, Just James, said it would be dope to see Sean do a Tiny Desk concert. I'm speaking into his
man.
Didn't you already?
Yeah.
I did. I submitted to try to get on to official. Like, so I did like a demo, I guess is what they call it. Yeah, I submitted something for it, but hopefully, Lord willing, man, that would be really dope to do like a Tiny Desk. Yeah.
All right, brother. So you are a sports fan, just like
absolutely.
Your team is Oklahoma City Thunder.
Thunder up.
Some things
that we have.
You gonna hang on with us, man, while we talk some sports, brother?
Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Let me run my little thing right quick before, because you know we all professional and stuff and all that.
I see y'all.
Here we go with the sports segment. Sports segment. Yo, all right. So we at the sports segment.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man.
I know me, you, and Rob are primarily basketball fans, but we like football too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So in the football, question I have for you: what are you guys' opinion on this? The NFL have been having a lot of COVID issues. They are so stuck. They will down the game. They will not miss a game. They will have you play at 2:00 in the afternoon
on a Wednesday.
Starting quarterback. They made Denver play without a quarterback because they is not gonna cancel the game because they finna get their paper, right?
Oh yeah.
So my question is to you two brothers, right? Should they cancel for 2 weeks because of the COVID? They try to get their COVID together. What y'all think?
I'm gonna give it to you. Mr. Johnson, because you are a guest, and then
yes, sir. So I'm gonna say no, because ultimately it is a business, and I think, well, this is what I'll say: the players have to sign off on it. It can't be a decision because that affects their pay. Because if they don't play the games, they don't get paid. If they don't generate the income, that affects their bottom line. So it would have to be a decision that everybody involved, or everybody that benefits from this, has to be on board with that decision. So that's tough. That's tough because you definitely want to put safety and health above all those things. But ultimately, like, it is a business. It is definitely a business, and you got to make business decisions sometimes. That's just the reality. Yeah.
What you think, Rob?
I'm on that bandwagon with Sean there, man. I feel like, here's the deal. I'm at the airport or whatever, and folks don't stop flying. They flying to go see family members. They doing, as a matter of fact, over Thanksgiving, they broke a record on travel across the U.S. this year. Since COVID hit, and that's something that, and I'm going from this angle because that's something that people are choosing to do outside of work purposes. What we forget about football or any sports, this is their job, and they're traveling and they're playing football for money for their family. Is it a lot of money? Dag right. And all three of us up here, if we could have played the sport of our choice, would have been some athletes getting them racks. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I would have been hooping.
No doubt.
Me both.
No doubt. And then we would be doing the podcast when we not hooping.
Right.
But the point that I'm making, I see all these people travel leisurely to go on vacation, and nobody says anything. But then when it comes to football, it's just a game. It's just a sport. No, this is these people's jobs. So I don't think they should wait. Wow. If they get COVID, then reschedule, because we go to work every single day. Ain't nothing stopping. Go ahead, see.
I think I agree with that. Y'all kind of changed my mind on this. I will say this. I think they probably should have did some type of bubble, right? And
that would have been hard
in their cities. You know what I'm saying? Like made everybody stay in a hotel in their city or something like that. Something to try to help circumvent that, because I think sometimes they passing on health just for paper. And you got to balance that, man. But I know they ain't gonna do it. It would never happen. Just like college out here playing, and I don't want nobody to die, and I pray nobody don't die. And I love watching football anyway, so I'm glad for the entertainment. But just for the sense of for them being safe, man, I think they probably should have did it. Next question. All right, next question is this: what y'all think about the Steelers? Steelers are undefeated. Now, what I think about the Steelers is the Steelers a bad undefeated team. Even though they undefeated, they really ain't good. Now we know Miss Mac, I know you're still a fan. No offense, I'm just asking the question, Miss Mac.
I think
James, I'm just asking the question, brother. I know y'all still undefeated. What do y'all think? Is they really good? Because I don't think they can beat Kansas City, but they undefeated.
That's tough, bro. Let me think. So I think they definitely. I think it's Kansas City. It's theirs to lose. I think they're gonna be back in the Super Bowl. I think I'm trying to. I don't know who all Pittsburgh has played this year. Like, have they played any good teams?
Go keep going. I'm pulling it up now.
The best team.
Okay.
They played the Ravens. They beat the Ravens once. I believe. I know they beat the Titans too.
And that's my thing. Like, I don't want to, those numbers might be, inflated a little bit. Like, they just maybe had a good, start to the season. Like, the beginning of their schedule may not have been as tough.
Yeah.
So they may be looking good now and winning some games. What it look like, Rod? What you see, man? What you see?
What them stats look like, brother?
They scheduled a little soft, brother.
See?
What
the records looking like?
I'm gonna run it down to you. They got the Giants. They beat the Broncos. They beat the Texans, the Eagles, the Browns, the Titans. The Titans gave that game away, by the way. They beat the Ravens. They beat the boys. They beat the Jaguars. They beat the Bengals. They beat the Ravens. So they beat the Ravens twice. And,
so how many of those teams have a winning record?
The Ravens and the Titans, right?
Yeah, I think the Browns got a win.
The Browns actually.
The Browns got a winning record. And y'all can say what you want to say. The Giants got a winning record in the NFC least. So
it is definitely the NFC.
But this is what they got. They can run the table, bro. Check this out.
Yeah.
They got Washington. They got the Bills. They got the Bengals, they got the Colts, and they got the Browns. The Bills gonna be their hardest, so they could possibly run the table.
They could run the table, bro.
Yeah, they could possibly run the table, man.
That's
crazy.
I
think they can beat everybody but Kansas City. But Kansas City, the Raiders beat them. I almost beat them twice, so it's possible. But
that's divisional games. You can't really put too much stock in divisional games because your team could be started. Look at the NFC leagues. They play like it's the Super Bowl when they play each other.
Yeah.
So,
all right, man. Before we run out of time, the NBA, your favorite team, Oklahoma City Thunder, they had a great season last year. Surprise!
We did.
Nobody thought
we surprised a lot of people, and I called it. I just want to make it known that I called that. I said before the season started, I said they would make the playoffs.
I've told you many a times personally that I really like Oklahoma, but I love Memphis.
Man.
But I do like Oklahoma. I always liked your team.
Yeah, you did.
When we played
I give you that.
in our heyday back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what do you think? Because you was a fan of this guy for many years, Mr. Russell Westbrook. He was the one that stayed. Everybody didn't like Durant because he dipped out kind of in a weak way.
He is that does. He is.
I don't think Russell ever demanded a trade. He never demanded a trade. So the question is, what do you think about the John Wall for Westbrook trade? What do y'all think about that?
I feel like their skill sets.
Who's going to be better after this trade?
I think that's tough. I'd have to see who's all on the Rockets, not the Rockets. The Wizards. Yeah, the Wizards. I need to see who's all still on their roster. I know they got Bill. That's gonna be an interesting combination. Bill and Westbrook. That's gonna be interesting. I know they got the rookie they had last year from Gonzaga. He was decent.
Yep. They
that
re-signed dude that was from the Spurs that had that jumper. I forgot the dude, Bertans. They re-signed him.
Okay. They got some shooters.
They got a guy today.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Gary Payton Jr.
He's not Gary Payton.
He's definitely not. He's not a Hall of Famer just yet.
I'm being funny. Honestly,
use the big words, brother. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Facetious. I'm being facetious.
Yeah. Okay. Ain't nobody spit
at all. No, that's
I don't know. It sounded like MC Phonics, bro.
I don't know if they're gonna be better. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if they got better by trading for Westbrook, because I feel like Westbrook and Wall have similar skill sets. Like they're both athletic guards and scoring guards. I don't know. I feel like they just kind of that was a lateral move, I believe, for them. That was
What you think, Rob?
I don't know if they got better.
I think both teams got better from this standpoint. Well, Westbrook going up there to Bill. Bill is not a selfish type shooting guard who has to have the ball and dribble 100 million times. Bill can shoot off the dribble. He doesn't necessarily have to have the ball to score. Westbrook can still be dominant and still pass. My man averaged a triple-double. So when people say that he's selfish,
did he do it 2 or 3 years?
Two times in 3 years in a row?
I think it was 3 years in a row, bro.
You got the little young buck. What is it? Hiroshima? Whatever. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying.
Rui Hachimura. I think that's
him too. Yeah. So you got him there. So him and Bill should be able to coexist. And John Wall does pass the ball. Yeah. John Wall he ain't played no ball in 2 years, bro.
Right.
So
yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. What about you?
My opinion is this. Like I told Sean, I've watched Oklahoma for a long time. I got the utmost respect for Westbrook, right?
Absolutely.
Like fans, well, not fans, media hate Russell Westbrook. What teammate ever said they hate him? No,
not one.
Paul George had his best season of his career for Oklahoma, OKC. Yeah. Right? Durant was beast mode at OKC.
Won an MVP?
Now he was great at a Golden State, but who ain't gonna be great at Golden State? Well, you got all them all-stars around you. So what I think about Westbrook is not media cushy and friendly, but on that court, he is a beast. He's a problem. And I think Bradley Beal is a beast. This dude averaged 30 last year.
Yeah, and didn't make an all-star game.
Bro, he got snubbed. Didn't make an all-NBA team either, bro.
That's garbage. That's garbage.
He got robbed.
That was about that paper. I guarantee you somebody.
In my opinion, I think the Wizards are gonna be better. I think the Rockets. The problem with the Rockets really is, although he is great, is James Harden. James Harden has had four running mates that did not work with him. Let's put it in the sense of wives. If you was married 4 times, would you look at the wives and be like, man, all them wives are trash? Maybe you trash.
Maybe it's just you.
Maybe it's you, brother.
Maybe you garbage out here.
You know,
no, that's
great
real.
Individually, but you can't coexist. You couldn't coexist with Dwight. Couldn't coexist with CP3. Couldn't coexist with Russell. Couldn't coexist. I can't remember the first person. Like, he just can't do it. Westbrook, on the other hand, has coexisted with Durant. He's coexisted with Paul George. He's just he's a better player.
He coexisted with Harden also. If you really want to think about it, he averaged 27 last year, and Harden still was doing his thing.
This is what I say about Westbrook. And one thing we know about Harden, if you watch basketball, what does he do in the playoffs? When the games get the biggest, the boy get the tight cheeks. He
disappear.
Quick.
He choke.
right.
Boy, clinch up.
Boy, get the tight. You know what I'm saying? The boy get constipated out there. Quick.
That's hilarious, bro.
Facts, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's big facts, bro.
No,
Westbrook got heart, man. Westbrook
was halfway hurt last year. And hey, look, Harden had gave up. Westbrook still fighting. Look, man, I don't care. I'm finna score 50 on y'all. He don't care. You know what I'm saying?
He don't.
I ain't saying Westbrook is the greatest. I'm just saying of the two, John Wall is like a lower level player than Westbrook. Even though John Wall is more of a team player than Westbrook.
Yeah.
Like talent
wise, you don't think he is?
He can't do what Westbrook has done. No. But I believe he has similar talent.
He used to be able to do what Westbrook does.
Has he ever averaged a triple double?
He has not.
Then he cannot do.
Ain't but one other person that did that.
That's right. And his name is Westbrook. Now, I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, but I'm saluting OKC and the guy that came from OKC. And for me, he's gonna go down as an OKC player. If he get to the Hall of Fame, he's going.
His jersey, it's gonna be OKC.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely,
no doubt,
without a doubt.
So before we get up out of here, let me ask you this, Sean: do you think the Lakers going to repeat?
Yeah, I talked to somebody about that earlier. It's theirs to lose. This is when if you would have asked me this before Klay Thompson got injured, I would have been like, it's up in the air. But when Klay got injured, I said it's the Lakers. Bro, I don't see anybody challenging them.
I cannot.
I just don't see it.
I might just put this on the screen. He got to play hard when you dress like Cam Newton's little.
Yo, 18 bucket, bro. That's hilarious.
Bro,
hey man,
bro,
don't do Brody like that, man. Don't do the Brody like that, man.
Great, man. He just crazy, man. Miss Max, about who is Westbrook.
That's hilarious. Don't do that.
Look up.
Come on, Russell Westbrook, man.
Miss Mac is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. She's not really a Steelers fan, but it's okay, Miss Mac. We're not offended.
Let me explain something to both of y'all about the Lakers.
Yeah.
With these pickups with Schroeder, Matthews, Mark Gasol, like bro, they have officially built a super team of veterans who know what it means to run an offense and shit.
Yeah,
like you said, when Klay before Klay got hurt, I was like, yo, they ready.
Yeah.
They
Golden State was coming back.
Oh yeah, I thought they were coming.
And the Lakers felt that and went and picked up like, yo, come over here if you want a ring.
Bro.
Yeah, they was ready. They was ready.
And the most sleeper pick out of all that, man, is that Marc Gasol. And I know they say he's slow, but y'all about to see. My man's about to be like his big brother.
I'm gonna tell you, they got him. They got him to deal with that boy up in Denver.
What I say, Rob?
That's what they got him for. That's exact because they saw what problems they gave him during the playoffs. It was like, all right, we're gonna get somebody to handle Murray. We'll deal with him, but we need somebody for that big boy, the Jokic. Bro.
Yeah, Joker a beast. And guess what? Marc Gasol gonna be right there on.
Yep.
7 foot long waist.
They got similar skill sets too. They got very similar skill sets. Yeah.
They can pull each other out.
Passing and everything. Like the same type player.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
Well, Sean, brother, we appreciate
you coming
on, brother. We thank
man, this was dope, man.
You are officially the first artist to stay on through the sports segment. Because I never understand why music artists don't like
there's a lot of artists that don't do sports.
Hey, man.
What is wrong with you guys?
I love it. Yeah. It's my game.
Crazy.
Yes,
so, man,
sir.
You are our first singer, man. So to you. Yeah, huh? Yeah.
I'm a trendsetter out here, man.
Nah, bro. It's been all rappers.
Sean ain't really a singer. Sean is like a rapper or something because he raps.
Yeah, nah. That boy can do everything.
Act like he ain't do nothing. No, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just
hey, look, he'll sing a hook, then spit a fire 8, and then lead the other artists who rapping like
do something with this.
That's hilarious. Deal with this. Deal with it. That's funny, man. I've enjoyed myself, man.
Appreciate you coming through OKC.
Absolutely,
still in OKC, right?
Yes, sir. OKC. I'm out here, man.
OKC
man. Yes, sir.
All right, Sean.
Yeah,
well,
Yeah, man.
You gotta leave, but you gotta get up out of here. No.
Man, I appreciate you fellas, man.
Man,
Keep
really
killing it, man.
man.
Yes, indeed, man. I love it.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
Hold on. We supposed to say, man.
What's up?
Tell people your
website. Yeah. How do people can find you?
Yeah, man.
You got so much in the podcast mode, we forgot we interviewing you, brother.
Right. No, Sean C. Johnson, man, on all social media at Sean C. Johnson, website, Sean C. Johnson.
Look him up.
I'm easy to find, man. Yeah. Just don't forget the C, Sean C. Johnson.
Right. The C is very important. You know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
Yes, sir.
This brother sold 3 million. No, he ain't sold 3 million, but he had 3 million spins.
Come on, give him my spins.
But yeah, give him
my numbers.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
I'm asking them borrow $5. All right, man.
Hey, man, y'all fellas be easy, man.
All right, brother.
Yes,
sir. You, man.
All right, now. Yes, sir.
All right, man. This has been Not the Same Podcast. We had a fun time. Sorry we went a little long, but you know,
yeah, man.
Had good times with our brother, Mr. Sean C. Johnson. So
hey, but before we get out, before we get out of here, man, I gotta say, hey, y'all go pick up that Remnant music, man.
Please,
you can find it at www.notthesamepodcast.com/Remnant music. You know what I mean? So follow us on Twitter if you like what you're hearing, share. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow, share, do all that good stuff, man. I know we ran over, we just 6 minutes late, but if you was with us from the beginning, you know our show's 2 hours long, and now we down to an hour. So we're trying to honor y'all time. If you want to support, you like what you're hearing, it's scrolling across the bottom. You can go to the website, Cash App, whatever the case may be. C said it at the beginning of the show. I want to thank everybody who have supported just by watching, listening, supported financially. We really appreciate y'all. All the feedback from the project has really blessed C and I. Like y'all have no clue. Like the feedback behind the project. As an artist, sometimes you can get kind of puffed up when someone say that's your best work, but at the same time, you got to humble yourself and be like, man, I'm still growing. So we appreciate all that. The phone calls, the inboxes, the shares, the playlists. Keep running them up, man. We like it. We like it.
Ditto what Rob said, man. Like, you know, I get bashful when I don't take compliments well, and that's what it's like. You know, we get a bunch of compliments on the music, and we did good, man. We really appreciate it. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man. This is, as much as it's fun for us, it's almost like therapy, man. It's like big family. We all in here talking. I'm used to seeing the same names. You know, we check up on you, man. A lot of y'all support it. Check the music, man. We appreciate everybody, man. For real. And it's always hard to end. It's always hard to end, but we gonna have to end. We love y'all.
My stomach touching my back. I need to eat.
And my wife cooking. I smell it. So I'm C. Michael.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we is out.
About our Father's business.
Crime mode.
Filled with this Holy Spirit.
That's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never